What's happening, guys? It's Chris Williams. Thank you guys so much for being here. And on this video, we are going to start a training. It's a free training for you to take, use however you would like on funnel foundations, just the foundational things that you need to have a successful funnel. And I'm extremely excited because we've been able to create funnels now that we can plug $500-$600 in and create 4, 5, 6K. And it's been just extremely exciting, and I want that same for you. I'll tell you a little bit of backstory about all that, and then we'll get right into the training. I don't know how many parts this is going to have, but make sure you just watch those. If you need to set up your 2-week trial of ClickFunnels, make sure to do that. There's a link in the bottom. If you want to bypass all of this and just get the one funnel away challenge and learn from the master, Russell, make sure I got a link down there and do that as well, because that is really what changed the game for me. I hope you enjoy all of this free training, and let's go ahead and get started.
Because structurally, we have to build a foundation. For myself, to tell you a little story, I actually did things the wrong way for almost a year when it come to building these things. And it was only when I went out and learned the proper way to do this. Now I have average cart sizes of like $96 a cart, over $4,000 out of the first funnel that came out of it, and it finally clicked for me. I do not want you guys wasting a year of your life to get this thing right. That's why we're going to do it right and do it the right way. Now, it is going to feel like I'm doing things backwards. In fact, rule number 2, do not go and sign up for ClickFunnels yet. All right, there's a couple reasons behind that. One of which, I have 4 of our top converting funnels that we have to gift to you. So we're going to need a proper email, and I will go over that when the time comes. But secondly, you have to understand the principles behind the funnels prior to even creating a funnel. All right, so we are going to need that account. I will let you know in the lesson when you are going to need that. I'll provide a link for you to go out and get that. But the craziest thing to me happened when it finally clicked in my head of why these work and the sales process behind them. And it has nothing to do with how your funnel looks, insanely enough. You can have the best looking funnel on the planet, but if the principles and the foundation are not set in place, you will not sell. And I know all of you are here to sell. All right. Now, the first thing that we need to accomplish is just a little bit of belief in ClickFunnels, because if you do not believe in you, and if you do not believe in your business, and if you do not believe in the funnel system and how it works, then we're going to be wasting our time. All right. Let me tell you a quick story. I was a running back, and I went against this all-state linebacker. Well, we were about to go against this all-state linebacker. And I was talking to my coach, and I had a goal that I wanted to attain. And I thought, man, if he holds me under 100 yards, that's going to keep me away from my goal. And he said, Chris, do you not understand? And I was doubting myself. I had this level of doubt, and he knew it. And he said, Chris, do you not understand that the last team we played had 2 all-state linebackers and an all-state defensive end? And you rushed for 230 yards and 3 touchdowns? And it just entered into me the belief, and I just overcame the obstacle and obviously hit my goals. Now, let's get some just basic ground rules. I've already went over that you can't skip forward in the lessons. All right, we got to establish the foundations, and you're going to see how this looks when we're done at the very end. Okay, it's kind of like the Mr. Miyagi Karate Kid scenario where he has no clue why he's waxing, and he's just got him waxing, and he's got him doing the broom thing, and he's doing it for over and over, and he's like, when am I going to learn the karate? Like, when am I going to learn the part that actually matters? The same with building a funnel, all right? If I showed you just how to build the funnel, you would fail. And it's just like Mr. Miyagi said, wax on, wax off, and then when he threw the punch, and he blocked it using the things, the different techniques that he was shown prior, he understood and it clicked, okay? If you're in the Funnel Foundations course, we've actually gifted this course. This has taken a lot of my time to shoot and edit and do all the things and piece them together to where they make sense to you so that you can succeed. All right, guys, this is easily a $297 to $500 course, and it's been given to you for free. But please, please treat it as a $297 to a $500 course. All right, I've taken a lot of time. Don't try to skip. Watch it and then do. Watch and then do. I promise you, if you do that in those steps, you will have a successful funnel out of the back end that you'll be able to be proud of, and something that will make you money on automation. So without further ado, let's get right into the training, and we're going to be talking about what the difference is between your website and a funnel. All right, let's get started.
So what happens on a traditional website is this, okay? You're going to pay $5 to $10 grand to have somebody create, or you try to do it yourself and just beat your head against a computer. It's going to pay about $5 or $10 grand for somebody to come in here and say, okay, here's your logo, here's a bunch of these little tabs, and when you click on those tabs, it opens up this little thing here, and it's got a bunch of stuff here, and when you go over here, it's got the office hours, okay, and then when you come down here, you scroll, and there's 3 little things here. It's telling basically freaking everything about your product known to man, and it's just a big cluster, right? And now one thing you absolutely have to grasp, and why it makes so much sense as a consumer, and why you get 600 times on, this is pulled from all the businesses that are a part of this, 600 times percentage more off of every sale using a funnel over a traditional website. Basically what you're doing here with a basic website is blocking people, okay? Let's say this was your actual store or product, okay? So here's your store. And here you've got all these guys. And these guys are all just chilling outside your store, okay? And when you walk up, and let's say you have an ad out here and it says, hey, come check out my store, okay? And you start to walk up, and this guy says, here's my store hours, and then this guy's got it, this is the about section, and blah, blah, blah. And you got all of these guys, and deep down within this store, here is the product that you're trying to sell. The one thing you must remember, and the one rule you have to follow, is a confused mind always says no. Okay? A confused mind will always say no. And studies show that with most websites, it's actually blocking about 80 to 90% of your traffic from purchasing your product. Your actual website, the way it's laid out, just everything about a traditional website is broken. All right? It is not made to sell your product. So let's switch over to talk about what a funnel can do. All right, so here's the big thing about a funnel. All right, now let's take a look at it. Statistics show that a goldfish, their average attention span is 8 seconds. Can anybody tell me what the average attention span of the average American is today when they are shopping online? I'll answer it. 7 seconds. So you have 7 seconds to gain that person's attention and to get them in the process of selling your product, or they're bouncing. All right? Now, with what we just showed you with the website, do you feel when you land on a traditional website that you can actually get them to appreciate what you're doing for them and make a buying decision within a 7-second span? The answer is 100% no. And let's take a look, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So this is a funnel. Let's say here's our same store, okay? And inside this store, we have the greatest salesman alive. This dude is so happy to see everybody, okay? Now the cool thing about your salesperson is you don't have to pay him. He works 24/7, never asks for a day off, and he is an absolute beast, and I'll show you how, okay? Now, out here is an ad and we'll talk about that here in a second. Here's maybe a Google ad or Facebook ad, something of that nature. And it shows something to where I get some interest, and I will tell you a little bit about that. But here we go. We're walking into this store, okay? So we're coming into the store. If your system looks like this, you're going to 6 times your actual sales process. Why? Because when you walk into the store, and let's say we're looking for a baseball bat, and whatever you had out here, sent him in, and we'll just say, here's a baseball bat, okay? When you come across this, when you come into the store, this guy's going to say, hey, what are you doing? What are you looking for? And you're going to say, oh, I'm kind of looking for a baseball bat. Okay, awesome. Let's take you directly to the baseball bat. Not show you everything else. Let's just go straight to the baseball bats, all right? When you get to the baseball bats, he's going to deliver a ton of value about the baseball bat. And then, not only that, he's going to say, you know what else goes really good with a baseball bat? You should get a mitt. Do you have a mitt? Okay. Well, let me tell you about the mitt. Boom, boom, boom. You've already purchased this baseball bat, what you were coming for. Now you've got a mitt. And then you know what else? You need to have? You got to have a ball too. Let me take you over there and tell you all about these balls and what they do and what the difference is and all of that. All right? This process right here is a sales funnel. And this process of utilizing a funnel is the difference in multiplying your sales by 600% a year. All right? And that is the main difference. So, what do you get when you use a funnel versus a website? When I go to a website, I'm frustrated. I was looking for something. I can't find it anywhere. I'm bouncing out. What you get here is a customizable sales process, and what it does for the psyche of the customer, oh guys, they are so happy. They are your #1 fan. It is a win-win. Not only have you delivered what they were looking for, but you have also given them more than they could have asked for. And when you're making more money because you're delivering more value, they're getting more than what they asked for because they feel like the level of their value is even more than what you expected to give them. All you have are happy customers all day long. You win, they win, and it becomes this synergistic thing where you're just delivering great value and becoming an influential force for the customers. And ultimately, all good business people and all great salespeople know that over-delivering on the value, just like we're doing here in Danny's training, over-delivering is what you absolutely have to have in order to grow, in order to dominate in the market. Now, the next question that I always get after this is, Chris, that makes so much sense. I understand it. But how do you get the guy to go to the store? All right, so how do we get the guy to walk into the store? And that's where it gets to be a lot of fun. And I'm going to cover all of this in depth. I just want to give you guys kind of like a 1,000-foot view of what we're going to get into, okay? So the first thing that you absolutely need is called a hook, okay? A hook is a powerful statement, usually 1 to 2 sentences, that stops somebody from scrolling, stops them from being on Facebook or Instagram and says, ooh, wow, what is this all about? All right, a hook. So it stops what they're doing to come into your store to see what's going on. They want to learn a little bit more, okay? And we'll get into how to create these. And then the second thing that you need to do once you hook them is you have to deliver a story. Great salesmen are great storytellers. So let's say I wanted that baseball bat. It may say, crush the ball an extra 300 yards, increasing your home run by 400% using one tool. That's a good hook. If I'm a baseball player, I'm going to go, oh wow, I need to see what this is all about. When I come in, our professional salesperson that's working 24/7 is going to tell us the story behind how I actually did that. All right, and that's going to be the story part. And what this story part does is increase the perceived value of your specific product, okay? And that's what that's going to do. And then lastly, you've got your offer. And the offer is when we actually ask them to make a purchase, and we're going to over deliver on that, and I'm going to show you some secrets that are going to absolutely blow you away on creating offers, okay? But when this sequence is executed, hook, story, offer, you have, again, a smiling person that wants to buy from you, and you're putting money into your bank account, okay? So what we have here is the hook, the story, the offer, transitions into happy customers, transition into more money for you. Okay, guys, so let's take a look at what this looks like in a real life situation, okay? So let me just put this on here real quick. All right, so basically what's happening is, let's say I'm a baseball player and I'm scrolling along and we're on Facebook, and all of a sudden, and you guys have all seen these before, you see this ad. It's got a picture of this bat, and it says, learn how to increase home run by whatever, 200%, right? And this is the ad. Now this ad is actually a hook. Okay? Me being a baseball player, I go, this is awesome, so I need to check this out. Boom. I hit it. I come over into the funnel, all right? And then here is what's called a landing page, okay? Now keep this in mind. A landing page has one thing that you can do on the entire page. Not multiple, one. One thing that you can do. And how the landing page looks is hook, story, and then an offer. Okay? And typically, you want to get their email. Okay, this is a landing page. This is just an opt-in landing page. And this is what most people use. Okay, so when you come in, it's going to be hook, story, offer, email. So it'll say, learn how to increase home runs by 100%. Yeah, of course I want to do that. Boom, I come over here. It says, do you want to learn how to da-da-da-da? Tells a short story. My name's John, and I've been smashing baseballs for the last 30 years, and I discovered one tool that increased my home run percentage, and utilizing just this one simple tool. Put in your email, and we'll show you what it is, or whatever it is, right? Most people are going to click into there. When you do, it shoots you down, and it's going to be your sales page. What's going to be on the sales page? Another hook. I've been playing baseball for 30 years. I've never seen anything like it, right? There's a hook. Then it's going to have maybe a video this time. And in that video, it's going to have the story. Well, my name's John. I've been playing this sport for a million years, and this, that, and the other, and you guys got to see this baseball bat. And it's blah, 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 and it's all about the baseball bat. And then right down here is going to be that baseball bat. You're not just going to give them that baseball bat, though, because when they click on that baseball bat, you're going to start directing them to the mitt. And the mitt's going to have a hook, story, right? Offer. Okay? And all the while, guys, we are building influence. We're building trust. We're giving them things that they know, that we know that they want, that they may not even know that they want. And it's just this value that we're giving and walking them step by step through their sales process. Okay? So that is how a funnel in a real life situation looks. Now, hopefully you all understand at least the difference between what your website and what you guys have been doing, and the difference between what this training for the next several days that we go through, that you and I go through, that you're going to burn your bridges, you're going to push everything away, and you're going to focus on getting this done. And you're going to see in a very short amount of time why so many people are having such success with this. And I am excited to be the one to help you, guide you through all this. And just be patient with yourself. Give yourself grace. And just know that if you can sacrifice the time to me, then you and I are going to be able to do great things. And you are going to be so thankful that you learn this skill set. I will see you on the next video where we will get started.